Marriage rates in America are plummeting now. Their lowest levels since 1870. So I wanted to ask some young folks what they're thinking to Amy, Laurent, and Andrea Sertash and Darius Dale. All right, Amy, why? What's going on here?
So I don't look at the decline of marriage as a negative. I mean, we saw at the beginning of World War I, World War II, Great Depression, and at the conclusion of those events, where people were rushing to the altar, essentially. Now what we're seeing, after the baby boomers all got married, now we're seeing a slow decline and a consistent decline. But I think since the 80s and the 90s, now it's
a natural norm. Do you buy that?
I do. The paradigm's totally changed. So
I just think your old generation's just had it with marriage.
Not everyone. So
you're jaded. You're cynical.
I certainly have it.
Angry.
I'm married, so I hope I have it.
Right.
But the thing is, I think we used to marry because we needed to, and now we marry because we want to, and that's very different. So we,
well, you always hear young people, they've seen either their parents or others in the high divorce rate, which is the eye of the beholder, but that it's made them cynical.
You first have to define young people. So we're moving out of a generational archetype that was actually very cynical to the idea of institution, particularly civic institution, and we're rolling into a generational archetype that's very, very much in favor of civic institution, large institutions, both with government and civic things like marriage. And so what you have is you had a confluence of sort of cyclical factors that held down household formation that prevented marriage. But
what about you personally?
Me personally, I'm
someone's talking.
I am definitely single and open to the idea of marriage.
Looking into the camera.
But your young people are cynical about the markets. They're cynical about owning a home, and it extends to their views of marriage. Is fair?
I don't find it cynical.
No, me neither.
I find it that people can take their time now and not rush to the altar and make rash decisions, because now it's socially acceptable for a woman to be 30, 35 and onwards, whereas before it was you got married straight out of...
But it's been that way for a while, but these numbers still go down.
But the number of singles keeps going up. So we have the highest number of singles in history also. And we're delaying marriage because we're living our lives. A lot of times...
Maybe you have no attention span and can't say
Fair enough. That's certainly a certain...
I made that up.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you
certainly in a city like New York, there's a lot of things going on, both with people and socially. But again, we still have to make the distinction between what young people we're talking about. So the young people in the charts that were represented are young people from a different generation. The millennial generation, as we see, is much more akin to the GI generation in the sense that they believe in marriage and civic institutions.
You're just going to take your time to do it right.
Yes,
absolutely.
And find compatibility and make sure that you say, listen, there's a big, huge responsibility in raising a family, the economics. We're taking the time to do this.
And I'm saying the same. We used to say you complete me, now we say you complement me. I have a great life.
Ridiculous.
We're sticking to that. That's our story.